Hey there, if you're using a quote unquote smaller font for your input forms on mobile, your users might be experiencing a slight zoom in effect on iPhones. And the reason that's happening is because anything that's less than 16 pixels will render a zoom in effect on iPhones. So to illustrate this example, I have two input forms here, and one I have set to 1 rem or 16 pixels, and the other one is set to 0.875 rem or 14 pixels. Now I'm using rem units in this example because I don't have fluid typography, so it's the perfect divided by 16 case. But if you're using fluid typography that scales up and down, you might want to just use the pixel size for mobile inputs to avoid this issue. But in my example, since I don't have the fluid typography CSS, 1 rem is equal to 16 pixels. So I have this right here. So top input is 1 rem, and the second input is 0.875 rem. And to illustrate this, I'm going to go to my favorite browser testing application, which is Lambdatest. So once I'm logged into Lambdatest, I'm going to go to this left side panel and do real time. And I'm going to go virtual mobile. And I want to have the iOS. And I'm going to use Safari, and I'm going to select iPhone, and I'll just use the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I have my staging site right here, so I can start a real-time test. And if you're interested in trying a Lambdatest, I'll put a link in the description. And once the session has started, we can click into our top input, which is 1 rem or 16 pixels, and I can start typing a name. So for example, we can put, and it works as intended. There's no zoom in. But watch what happens as I go to the second input, which is at 0.875 rem or 14 pixels. You see that slight zoom? I'll click back out to the top one, and it zooms out. I click the second one, and it zooms in. So if you're experiencing that zoom in effect for your websites, you might want to bump up your font size to 16 pixels. So there you go, a quick way to avoid that zoom in effect on iPhones. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.